Now is Tara Kangalu, journalist and author on the Middle East. Tara, good to have you with us. Iran saying it didn't do this, but a lot of analysts trying to find possible motives why they would do it. Would it be in retaliation to the UK seizure of that Iranian tanker they said was trying to deliver oil to Syria?
Well, thank you for having me. I think point blank, Iranians a couple of days ago said that there will be retaliation, and the hardliners in Iran are always quick to come out and have rhetorics and bombastic retaliation against whatever happens against them. Now, again, as we've seen it last month with the other tanker, the Japanese tanker that was sort of hit, the investigation is still ongoing with that, and it's the same he said, she said conversation and pointing fingers. It's interesting to point out that this report was first announced by US officials, and then UK officials confirmed it. And the United States has come out and said, we've had a plane, a surveillance plane taking footage, and we have footage of this pseudo seizure, but we've yet to see that video. So it can very well be a retaliation, but the facts are still sort of up in the air.
I mean, in your assessment, how serious is this? I mean, this is a vital shipping lane. You've got Iran allegedly trying to disrupt the shipping in that area, targeting various oil tankers. I mean, just how far could this go?
Absolutely. I think right now we're seeing that the United Kingdom is getting involved. A month ago, it was just between the United States and Iran. Right now, we're seeing a situation where the U.S. And the President Trump is really trying to build a coalition in their building up of this escalation against Iran. And I think it's interesting to point out that the UK Foreign Ministry has been very diplomatic about these rising tensions, where right now we're seeing the UK Defense Ministry sort of being caught in the middle. The Trump administration will most certainly ask the UK to heighten its presence in the Gulf, and that would only lead to tensions even further rising. But I think the so what and what's next, I think here is it really falls back again on the Trump administration, because clearly we have seen the last 2 months as these escalations are rising, there is no strategy. And unfortunately, the Trump administration has not come out with a policy towards Iran, and we're only seeing these escalations continuing.
Well, the US would say that its policy is to force Iran back to the negotiating table, and to that end, it's imposed this raft of sanctions upon sanctions. I mean, are they? I mean, they're clearly affecting the ordinary people in Iran, but are they having an impact on the government, on the Revolutionary Guard, on the Supreme Leader? Because they're the ones who are going to have to agree to negotiate in the future.
Absolutely. I think what these hard wave of sanctions have done, they have isolated the moderate Iranians who were always pro-diplomacy and they were pro-engagement with the U.S. government. They're now isolated. And the hardliners who are against any engagement with the West are emboldened. So to that effect, it has closed any door for negotiation. And like you said earlier, ordinary Iranians are being affected by these sanctions. The government insiders, hardliners, they have made their money and they're quite powerful. So these sanctions are not affecting them, are only affecting ordinary peoples and quite frankly, closing any door for diplomacy and engagement.
Tara, good to get your thoughts there. Thank you very much indeed for that. Tara Kangalu there. Now, in Syria,